The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame recognizes Ohio's distinguished men and women who have worn the uniform of our nation's armed forces and then continue to contribute to their communities, state, and nation through exceptional acts of volunteerism, advocacy, professional distinction, public service, and philanthropy. The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame. Nominate a veteran today.
Carolyn Nagy, Army Reserve, Nurse Corps, Desert Storm. From birth, I originally started in Stoneville, Ohio, and then my parents moved to a very small community called Braceville, Ohio, which is about 10 miles from Warren, Youngstown. I graduated from nursing school in 1963, and at the time the recruiters were all there to get the nurses to sign up. And so I mentioned something to my father, and he said, no daughter of mine is going to join the service. And so I listened to him. And so many years later, I was teaching a CPR class, and I eavesdropped on a conversation, and it was Colonel Schwartzberg, who was with the 350th Evacuation Hospital, and she was trying to recruit someone else. And so I asked a question. The next thing I know, the recruiter's in my office. The next thing I know, I'm starting the paperwork, and then by then I was old enough and didn't consult my father. But I think over time that connotation that he was so upset about was certainly lifted. I had 12 years in the Army Reserve, which included the Desert Storm time, and so the camaraderie out in the field, I think, was something that I'll always remember. As far as military experiences that I will always remember is our time in Desert Storm. It was certainly a time where, as nurses, that we could function as engineers because we had the training on how to set up the equipment. We ran the hospital, we took care of the patients, we took care of our own, troops. So that was certainly a very interesting time. Once the scuds were out of the way, then it was like going to work every day. I think in nursing and the positions that I've had, it's always come out into the community and to educate, whether it was with gun control or driving safety or safety in the home to keep the elderly safe so they can live independently. That's always been a big part for many years. So that instruction part and helping, I think, has always been there. And then as I was nearing my second retirement, which was from Stotzenberger College, I attended a half-a-day workshop on post-traumatic stress that was presented by United States Vets Inc. And so I started asking questions and talking to their marketing person, and the next thing I know, I'm invited to do a presentation, and that's when I worked up the military life in Desert Storm. From that, then it went on that would I be interested in working with women veterans, and that just seemed to be the right fit at the right time and to expand the role. So I now try to lead by example and try to get people to be interested in the different facets. Expose yourself, do things, and see how far you can go with that. It's a tremendous honor, and I really greatly appreciate the efforts to have me inducted, but to be recognized for your work, but again, to be recognized as a woman and a woman veteran, and that there are needs out there, and these things need to be addressed. So for every woman that's in the Hall of Fame, someone should look and say, what did they do?
Selection and induction into the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame is a great honor. Nominate a veteran today.